In Eastern Europe, where Soviet armies had driven out the Nazis, Soviet power was the dominant political fact. The countries of Eastern Europe, shown here with their pre-war boundaries, lay directly between the Soviet Union and Germany. Before World War II, several had fascist regimes. Others were taken over by the Nazis. Soviet leader Joseph Stalin now sought to make these countries a buffer against future invasion from the West. The USSR annexed Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, countries that had belonged to Tsarist Russia, and was ceded territory by Finland, Poland, Czechoslovakia, and Romania. Within a few years, communist governments were installed in Poland, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, and Albania. The emergence of this strong communist bloc evoked fear among Western government leaders. In 1946, wartime British Prime Minister Winston Churchill coined a term that came to symbolize this fear.
From Stettin in the Baltic to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended across the continent.
Soviet leaders reverted to their pre-war view of the United States and Britain, a mistrust that dated back to 1917, when the Western powers had sent troops to support the opposition in the civil war that followed the Russian Revolution. Scarcely a year after the war's end, the warmth that had prevailed when American and Soviet soldiers met in Germany in 1945 had been lost in a series of icy exchanges between their governments. The continent was beginning to divide into opposing blocs, each dominated by one of the superpowers that the war had produced.